Hello, students. In this session of audio video class, I am going to explain you what are expenses and losses and the at least 20-30 examples with how to debit and credit the expenses and losses account in accountancy. Expenses and losses. Buying a machinery is also an expense. Repairing a machinery is also an expense. Buying a car is also an expense. Putting use filling petrol or diesel again and again or CNG is also an expense, but the nature is different. Buying car, buying machinery, buying tractors, buying furnitures are capital expenditures, so they are assets. So any expenditure that is assets, that I am not discussing here. I am discussing you the expenses means the benefits that you have to sacrifice again and again, every day, every week, every month, every year, at least once a year, to carry on your economic activity. Like if you are running a business house, you have to pay cleaning expenses, swimming, grooming expenses. For that, whatever you need to buy, you have to buy, you have to use it again and again to look your office, to make your office clean and hygienic. Then you have to use pen, stationery, rubber, stapler, pin, carry bags in your business as an stationery. You can't carry on your business without these things. Then you have to use electricity again and again, so you have to pay electric bills monthly or quarterly. You have to you have to hire staffs to run your business smoothly. Someone will handle office department, someone will handle marketing section, someone will handle account section, someone will handle manufacturing sections according to the size of your business. So you need to pay them salary every month. So monthly salary payment, wages payment. You need to publicize or advertise for your business, what product you are selling, the features of product, the functions of product, or the place of your business. So you need to pay advertisement expenses every now and then. You need to maintain accounts properly. So you have to buy registers, files. Then you have to hire an accountant who will maintain accounts as per the rules of accountancy. And you have to audit it from chartered accountant. So you need to pay audit fee, accounting charges, audit fee charges, etc. You have to take loans, so you have to pay interest on loan every now and then. If you are selling goods on credit, you have to offer discount to your customers, so every now and then you have to pay discount, so there will be discount allowed. If you're selling goods, every now and then some of the customers will uh, not pay your some of the dues, the sum that is irrecoverable or bad debt. So the expenses are those, they are of regular nature payments. Regular nature expenditures are called expenses, or they are usually called revenue expenditures. Means expenditure that will happen again and again, will give you short term benefits. That is what expenses is. Now different examples of expenses that happens again and again in a business, like purchases account is an expense, because you have to buy goods again and again, and all goods bought are shown in purchases account. Then return inward account, sales return account. If you're selling goods on credit, every now and then some of your customers will return some of sold goods. So goods that is returned by your customers that you have already sold is written separately, maintained separately in a sales return account or return inward account. That is also expense or loss account. Then carriage and freight inward account, carriage and freight outward account. Carriage and freight inward means you are buying goods or you are importing goods and you have to pay some expenses of loading, unloading, etc. to bring goods to your godown from seller's point. Carriage and freight outward means selling goods के समय जो खर्चा होता है, that is carriage and freight outward account. Import duty, export duty, custom duty, excise duty, central sales tax, state government sales tax, interstate sales tax. So these are the different types of taxes. Then you have to pay rent, electric charges, telephone charges, mobile charges, tea and tiffin expenses, office expenses, stationery expenses, repair and maintenance expenses, advertisement expenses, charity and donation expenses. I have already discussed discount allowed, bad debt account, commission paid account, incentives, bonus and commission account that you have to pay either to your staffs or to someone else who has done your work as an agent. So you have to pay them their commission for doing their work. Then I have already discussed salary and wages account, traveling and conveyance account, entertainment expenses account, dearness allowances account, depreciation account, loss on sale of assets account, loss on sale of investment account, interest on loan account, bank charges account, loan processing charges account. So these are the various expenses a business has to pay. Postage and courier charges account, internet charges account. These are the expenses account. Those have to be maintained by a business house or any economic unit, because these expenses are the benefit sacrificed to have a gain. And if you want to know your profit or surplus, you must know what total benefits you have sacrificed in terms of revenue expenditures. That's why you need to maintain accounts for each and every expenses separately of different natures. Now comes the point, these expenses or losses account either increase or decrease. If they increase, they are debited. If they decrease, they are credited. Means, as the rule is for assets that increase in asset is debited and decrease in asset is credited, same rule applies to expenses and losses. In case of expenses and losses, also increase in expenses debit. When I am talking expenses, that includes losses. So expenses and losses increase debit, expenses and losses decrease credit. Now I am giving some examples, like we have paid rent. So rent account you have to open, and other, suppose you have paid rent in cash, so cash account. The two this transaction, rent payment rupees 10,000 in cash, has cost impact on two account. One is rent account and the other is expense cash account. Now rent account is expenses and cash account is asset. Rent you have paid increased, so debited 10,000, and cash asset decreased, credited 10,000. Rent account debit, cash account credit 10,000. Again, electric bills, you have paid electric charges 35,000 quarterly payment. So electric charges account debit, because that is an expense, increased 35,000, and you have paid from bank, so your bank asset is decreasing, so bank credit. Yani electric charges account debit, bank credit. You have given an advertisement in local news channels, newspapers, print media, electronic media, etc. For that you have paid 50,000 by check. So advertisement account is an expense that has increased. So advertisement account as an expense increases debited, and another you have paid it by check, so your bank account is decreasing by 50,000. So bank account as an asset will decrease, so it is credited. So advertisement account debit or bank account asset has decreased, so credited. Advertisement account debit, bank account credit. So here I have explained you. Now suppose that you have spent 50,000 on advertisement, you have given already 50,000 by check. Later on, in between you have been talking those advertising agencies that please charge a little less, don't take 50,000, take 40,000 for that advertisement. So negotiation is going on. You have already paid them 50,000 and you have passed the entire advertisement account debit, bank account credit 50,000, 50,000. But as in between the negotiation is going on, later on what they do, the the same advertising agency return 10,000, that okay, we have finally charged rupees 40,000 for such and such advertisement, so the 10,000 will be returned back to you. So what is happening, we are getting back return of 10,000 for advertisement which have already we have paid. So you have paid 50,000, then you have passed the entry advertisement debit 50,000, bank credit 50,000. Now 10,000 is returning back. So your bank account will have an increase. So bank account debit 10,000 and advertisement account is decreasing. 50,000 से घट के 40 में आएगा तो 10,000 से डिक्रीज होंगे. सो एडवर्टीजमेंट अकाउंट क्रेडिट. तो दिस इज पहले वाले ट्रांजेक्शन में जब पेमेंट किए तो एडवर्टीजमेंट डेबिट टू बैंक 50,000 50,000, जब 10,000 वापस कर दिया उन्होंने बाद में, महीने दिन बाद 15 दिन बाद जब भी, तो बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू एडवर्टीजमेंट अकाउंट, यानी बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट एडवर्टीजमेंट अकाउंट क्रेडिट. तो ये मैंने आपको समझाया, क्या कहते हैं उसको, एक्सपेंसेस से रिलेटेड अकाउंट्स के बारे में समझाया, एक्सपेंसेस एंड लॉसेस से रिलेटेड अकाउंट के बारे में. एक और एग्जांपल समझाता हूँ. मशीनरी जब हम परचेज करते हैं तो मशीनरी हमारा एसेट है. साल जब हो जाता है तो मशीनरी के ऊपर डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज करते हैं. डेप्रिसिएशन इज व्हाट? डेप्रिसिएशन इज फॉल इन द वैल्यू ऑफ एसेट्स. व्हाई? बिकॉज यूजिंग एसेट्स, वी आर यूजिंग एसेट्स, so there is wear and tear, it is becoming outdated, lapse of time, new technology is coming out. So yearly there is a fall by some amount in the value of assets. That fall, annual fall in the value of assets, is termed as depreciation in accountancy. So what happens, your asset was of 10 lakh and in a year its 10% is depreciated. So 10 lakh का 10% होता है 1 lakh rupees. 10 lakh into 10 by 100, that is 1 lakh. So depreciation 1 lakh is a loss, and your asset जो 10 लाख का था अब 1 लाख घट जाएगा तो अगले साल से उसका वैल्यू 9 लाख रुपया हो जाएगा, तो वो 1 लाख से गिरेगा, फॉल होगा उसका वैल्यू. तो इंट्रीज डेप्रिसिएशन अकाउंट डेबिट 1 lakh and machinery account credit 1 lakh, because machinery is falling, asset is decreasing, and we have learned about asset increase debited, decrease credited. Here machinery is decreasing, so credited 1 lakh, and depreciation is a loss, that is increasing, so debited. So these examples have been given to you to understand your knowledge, to develop your skill. Now after listening this again and again, you must read your own book, own study material, whatever you have, or you can check it through check it on Google, search about expenses, rules of debit and credit, etc., and then read them. Then again listen my audio, video, compare them, what experiences you have after listening this and reading this. Obviously your understanding will increase also through reading and also through listening. Thank you.